Alright, let's take a look. I've long forgotten what these were, so, I mean, they'll be in the description whenever you watch it. Come on, computer, you can do it. There we goes. On the draw. Um, I like it. I got the lantern and mill rock and a bridge, 2 lands. It'd be nice if I had this card, but this is good enough. Um, excuse me. So Forest Plains Island. Um, that made me think they might have been on Zoo when I first saw it, or some form of it. But because I see that, I figure that they probably have lots of fetches. That's why I don't play the Lantern yet. I don't want to let them use their fetches to try to draw better cards. I'd rather play the Pixies first. Oh yeah, I remember what this is now. Okay, so time for my own saga. Uh, Play the Lantern. It's going to resolve. And I'm not quite sure what to name with Pithing Needle yet. Um, I don't think I name anything yet. I want to get a little bit more information first. At the time, I didn't know exactly what this is. I figured because of the spell bomb and the saga, and because it's blue and white, that it might be the Urza list, the Thopter. Not sure why they decided to do that now. Who knows? So Thoughtseize, get some information. And at this point, I know I've won. They have to be able to get something really good off of Saga in order to break this lock. But I'll just discard the Karn. Thopter Foundry and Sword don't matter anymore. And it should be a pretty easy game. Yeah. I'm not going to do the bridge yet because I figured they might be able to get a Haywire might because this it taps for a green here. So I would rather save the needle and see what they grab. That way if they do get a Haywire might, maybe I can lure them into trying to exile the needle on Foundry, and then I can name something else with needle because the Haywire might will be gone and then the Foundry won't matter because of bridge. But they didn't, so that tells me that I'm safe. I already know the rest of the cards in their hand. Yeah. I saw what they drew. It didn't matter, whatever it was, I forget. Pretty sure I choose not. No, I mill it. Okay. Yeah. Tap. Yeah. Another mill rock. Just to solidify the lock. I was tempted to get Grafdigger's Cage there to shut off the Emery, but wasn't sure. Oh, and so here they have one card that could draw at instant speed, and I don't want that. I figure I have 2 rocks here. It's going to be real tough for them to get through it. So I named the Ether Spell Bomb. And then mill that Emery, and they happen to get another Emery after that, which is unfortunate. So if I had grabbed the Grafdigger's Cage, I could have let them draw the Emery. But I would then only have 1 mill rock, and then they might be able to use the other spell bomb to draw Karn. So here, don't. Oh yeah, because I named Ether Spell Bomb, I can sack the Lantern, so they don't draw the Karn. So that's what I do. Um, I now know that Saga doesn't matter because the best thing they could have gotten before was Drum. So I think I used the bobble on them, actually. Yeah, because I have so many good cards and they have so many bad ones. Um, that I mean, yes, I could have milled my way into better stuff, but I really, if they draw a card, I'm kind of screwed. Um, and they don't have a whole lot of good cards. They have the Karn and um, the Ring. I figured they're probably playing 2 or 3, maybe 4 Ring. So those are bad enough that I needed to keep them off of it. And I was just, banking on I'm going to draw another Lantern or a Profane Tutor or something soon. And if I need to, if I get another land, I can sack the Shredder. So I'm going to mill them and mill random. And yeah, I draw a Lantern thanks to that bobble and a Stirrings. So it is quite fortunate here. I pay for the Sentinel because I don't want them to draw the extra card. I want to control the cards they draw here. So I exile that Soul Cauldron. I do have to worry about Rona a little bit. And now is probably the best time to go ahead and cast Stirrings. Don't need another bridge, but I do need to draw some stuff. And now I'm going to have to worry about them trying to draw instant speed with Rona. So it is a tricky matchup. So let's see. I didn't. So they're about to search with Saga, and I figured they might get a needle. So in response, I mill myself because I don't want to draw that Verdant Catacombs. Fortunately, there is a Grafdigger's Cage on top. Yeah, so they go get Mox Amber, play their Rona. So this is all pretty good here. I can do the cage, so now I don't have to worry about Emery. I still pay the mana because I don't want them. I want to keep as many dead cards on top as I can. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I mill myself here. Yeah. It's unfortunate. There's another land underneath it, but it's okay. I drew really well, so I'm not too hurt about drawing another land. I do have to worry they're gonna try to do this Rona thing, so they're gonna draw. I don't care about Emery because Grafdigger's Cage is out now. I don't care about making a Saga token. Yeah, I let them draw Emery. Yeah. Get another Mill Rock, solidify the lock. So now the lock is really well. I don't have a third needle to stop Rona here. Let's see. I forget what was on top, but it was something I didn't want them to have. Yeah, I don't care about Emery. I'll let them mill themselves. Yeah. And now it's getting to the point where I can start letting them draw spells soon. I still didn't let them draw for that one though. For some reason they didn't play the bauble. So I go ahead and I pull that out with the duress because I don't. That's another card that I'd have to worry about. Yes, it is sorcery speed draw really because I can respond to it. I know exactly when it's coming, but and so now And I am being very careful. I'm milling myself here to try to just get the strongest lock possible. It is quite a longer game. Yeah. And I am letting my opponent draw dead cards. I'm being very careful about that because I don't know how many cards they're playing. I don't know how many rings they're playing. Um, I think I pay for this one. Yeah. Yep. So they don't draw extra cards. I get a land. um, there is a trophy there, which I'm kind of happy about. I'll be able to use that on a Rona. And so now they're at 20 cards left in the library. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have a Saga that's going to be 5 mill rocks. So that's like 4 or 5 turns they're going to be dead. I've started to notice that in games that I win, the turns are usually around turn 18. So yeah, it's another mill rock. I think what I want to do here is trophy the Rona, but I'm going to wait until they draw this dead card first. Yeah. That's exactly what I do. And that way I can, I'm going to see, get them to try to, yeah, pay for that because I don't want them to have the Soul Cauldron, but I'll get them to try to use the Rona as well. And that'll give me really good like control over them, whether or not they get a good card or a bad card from Rona. So they get an island. Trophy the Rona, and now they have, if I'm not mistaken, 0 instant speed draw. And they draw planes. Oh yeah, they did have another Rona in hand. But, so now at 15 cards, and I feel very confident I could just close out the game now. I have a trophy on top, so that's why I don't use the Pixis. I use the Shredder now. That Rona is sick, so they can't draw it in response. I draw my trophy. Same thing, I'm going to wait until their draw step. Let them draw the crap card. Yep. And I was tempted to just let them draw the ring here. Because there's no, like, they could try to draw in a response with it. But then they're just going to die. Because they cannot beat me now. I do pay the extra. Yeah, they go to draw. I get control. Yep. And then from here out, it's real easy. So they have 8 cards, 7, and I'll just mill. And then I can actually kill them on my turn too. My opponent, both of us are fighting on time here. So I'm just going to mill them, and then I'm going to play the bobble, not pay, and force them to draw cards so they lose. Yep, and that's it. So, game 2. That took a while. So in this game, my opponent, and near the end, starts doing some funny stuff. They're trying to win on time. I kind of like this hand, just because of all the discard, and because my opponent is real slow clock. And they did mulligan as well. So since they mulliganed, the double discard here is going to be really good with a needle and trophy. So I figure I have all the answers to, if they have a Karn or a, what's it called, a ring, the number of good cards they're going to have is very slim. So yeah, unfortunately, I get a miss on the duress, but it's fine. I'm still in a very good spot here. Let's see, Might Saga and Cauldron. Yeah, go get my forest if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, for the basic, because I don't need to kill myself here. Name the Cauldron, get rid of the Might. I got the bridge for the Architect. So they need to top deck really well here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I set it in my Terra Sunders. I started playing those. Um, yeah, so another Saga. And Shredder, I want to wait on the Terra Sunder. I want to see what my opponent's going to get with this Saga. I had the opportunity there to get this Saga with it, but yeah. I figure whatever they get, I can get with Terra Sunder instead. So, there we go. No cards in hand. I do like Terra Sunder here because it's also good against Ring and, what's it called? Karn. So I'm keeping the trophy up in case I need it. They discard a Karn. Let's see. Oh, yeah, because they wanted a Saga instead, which is weird. But I did have Answer to Karn anyways, so it's almost like they knew because I had black and green mana up. So, yeah, I think I Terra Sunder there, and the reason why is because um, what's it called? Um, no cards in hand. So if I get a Lantern with this Saga, I control their top. I have Trophy for the Saga, and then they have to try to draw instant speed past the Shredders, and it's not going to work well. There's a Soul Cauldron. I don't have to worry about it. Play the bridge. I still don't have to worry about the Saga. I'm going to wait on that for the trophy. I don't want them to have that. I guess they wanted to try to get it before the Saga goes off. No, I don't know why they. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, they tried to draw the Saga. Okay. I guess they're just kind of hoping for two good cards in a row. Alright, so I do mill the Amber because that gives them an extra trigger off of Rona. I see Cursed Totem on top, so I'm very happy about that. So what I'm going to do now is during their draw step, I'm going to trophy the Saga. Excuse me. So they can't actually get anything good from it. And I did want them to draw that dead card. Yeah, and I don't care if they make a dude. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So they're hoping that the Sword of the Meek Esper Sentinel thing here will let them draw extra cards, I think. But that's not going to work how they think it does. Because I'm just going to let them draw cards. Because now they have too many dead cards. And so they're going to start trying to attack with Rona instead. I notice I am getting low on time. We're both kind of getting real close here. I know I don't have to worry about Emery, but I think I mill them anyways. Yeah, because they have so many dead cards now because of the Curse Totem, like all of this setup. Um, yep. I think I do that on the Rona. I let them draw the dead card. So now what they're doing is they're trying to get me to waste my... So they're responding to the needle, but they're going to try to get me to waste my time responding to all the triggers. But I just do auto yield to them. Unfortunately, at the time, there were... I had... I think my wife was watching the show, and the kids were playing video games online, so... Come on. MTGO is struggling now. There we go. Okay, finally. Yeah. So after all of that, there's a one ring on top. So I named the one ring. Yeah. Because I was letting them draw dead cards with the Sentinel. And I am now I'm milling them very quickly because I know they're going to try to mess me up with the clock. So I'm going to let them draw all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I want to shuffle my top card away because I don't need the lantern. I do want to get some more mill rocks though if I can. Come on. Doop. There. Gotta resize this. Thanks, MTGO. There. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Just mill it there in step. I was tempted to let them draw the Sentinel, but whatever. Saga will get me another mill rock. So they have 27 cards in library. I have 3 mill rocks, so 3 plus the 1 they draw every turn, that's 4. 27 divided by 4. Let's see, 6, 7 turns. 7 plus 11 is 18. And then that's not including I'm going to get another mill rock off this Saga. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I actually missed that because I forgot about the ETB. I was like, oh yeah, I got that needled. I'm not worried. So that did kick me off a turn. Come on, MGTO. Gosh. Eventually, MGTO is going to catch up. It's going to do it all at once, too. There we go. Alright, thanks. Jesus. There. Okay, so yeah, I let them draw a dead card. Another Esper Sentinel, if I'm not mistaken. 19. I have 4 mill rocks, so they got 4 turns. And that's not including, I'm going to let them draw with the Sentinels. Just milling like crazy. I don't think I use the Pixis yet because I see the trophy. And I realize, like, a trophy activation will do 2 mills. I don't know, maybe I do use the Pixis at the end. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And this is funny because I can Thoughtseize, let them draw 2 cards, pick the card I don't want them to have. And that'll probably be the bobble. Yeah. So we are getting low on time. Yeah, just milling them out. Same thing, make them draw cards. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mill them out now, and then the plan is I'm going to make them draw cards. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to mill myself into a spell to cast. So this is where I have 50 seconds left on the clock, and my opponent's trying to use these triggers to eat up my time, so I auto yield to them. But I mean, if you pay attention to my clock, they are eating up a decent amount of time with each one. Like a good 3 or 4 seconds, because my internet connection was crappy. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, ah, screw it. Like, I don't need to. I can just zero through the turn and then zero through their turn, and they lose. So there we go. Yeah, it was pretty close. 12 seconds.